with donor tree. All who see her now must love her, all who beauty see. Here the river gives his beauty, peace of heart and mind. He does always set with duty, happiness may find.
What a beautiful morning. The flower looked fresh as them listened to the bamboo along the river and to that little bird singing. Everything is so pretty. It makes me feel wonderful. Don't you feel that everyone is happy because the Virgin is coming by today?
No doubt about it. The whole town is excited. The coming of the Virgin has made them so happy that they are dancing around with joy. All the streets are decorated and everyone, young and old, has gone out to watch her pass by.
That's true, Pascual. I believe it. The people cannot wait to hang up pennants and flags.
I am going to give the Virgin this basket of flowers.
Let me see. That is much. At home, I have a cage with birds of different colors. You should hear them sing. That is what I shall give her when she passes by.
Little birds, how silly, I've got firecrackers.
Go on. That's for scary people.
Are you scared?
No?
I have a flute at home.
What's so strange about that? I do have it, and I shall play it too.
You know my father have taught me to play different tunes. Pretty, very pretty. I shall play it and you shall see.
My flowers will be better.
My flute.
You are both crazy. My bird cage is better.
No, my firecrackers are better.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Stupid.
That silly bird cage is worthless.
Your firecrackers are worst.
Come on, friends, do not quarrel. Each gift is good. But let me ask you one thing. Listen to me and let us do what I say. Let us decorate the bank with different banners and pennants of different colors, and let us sail along the river in it. You shall bring your flowers, and you, the bird cage, and you, the firecrackers. This one can play his flute. Let us go along the river and sail with it until we meet Our Lady. What do you think?
Good. Very good.
Nothing better.
Let us go look for the banka.
That is what I say too. But wait, where is Leonido?
That's right. Where did he go?
Where could he have gone?
I don't know.
Well, then, let us look for him first. Let us leave the banka for later. It doesn't matter right now. Right now, we lack the most important thing, for we do not have our leader.
Let us look for him.
Right now, nothing can be done without him.
We shall find him, even we have to track the bottom of the river.
Let's go, let's go, let's go without delay. For every man will bless this happy day.
Can it be true? Is it possible that the people that once adored me are now to be saved? What unique power shelters and shields these ignorant sailors of the stormy sea of life that they managed to escape the traps I set for them? Who could have taken them out to the darkness where they were buried and has lifted them to the light of day? Alas, to my misfortune, it was surely you, O woman. You whose virtue once sufficed to cast me from my heavenly seat. Privileged creature, when shall I prevail against you? Damnation! Hell itself, where sorrow and cruel suffering and horror dwell, cannot rival my eternal despair. Alas, sad fate, to be deprived of the sweet happiness of heaven. Why did my conqueror refuse me one last boon, that in the terrible bitterness of my downfall, I should find consolation in the arms of death? Alas, I am a spirit, a sublime and also a miserable and wretched being, condemned to suffer for eternity under the hands which weighs upon me. When man on earth sighs and weeps because life is hard, he consoles himself and his suffering with the thought that life is also short. But an angel does not dare to hope that he shall die. Patiently I must endure my dark and inevitable destiny. For in my matchless war with heaven, fortune was against me. Still, though vanquished, I pursue my fatal course. He loves the good, I love evil. Excellent! Let him do what he will, I shall wreck his plans, for it is but just he is my mortal enemy. Let our duel begin! I shall consider with cunning and with perfidy. I shall recover my unequal empire. Earth, I envy you, and I shall recover you. I shall wait here in hiding for some unwary Christian. The race I hate so much shall fall again into my hands.
The bank is deserted. I do not hear any shouting. It is strange. Already the day is bright and I do not see anyone here. They should have arrived already. They promised they would come. Can have they just left already? Or maybe I missed my way. But no, this is the path that leads to the town. Here's the river, the church, my house, and the banner, and of course, this playground which Pascal told me about. He said we would wait here for the Immaculate Virgin to pass. But how could I be sure that they just have left? The best thing to do is to look for them. I shall go downstream. No, upstream. I think the procession will not be long in coming.
Stop! Where are you going?
Who are you?
Don't you know me?
I don't remember your face, nor I do recall having seen you. Let me pass.
Stop! Look at me very well.
Tell me please, who are you?
I am he who with matchless power give us to the hurricane, the sea, and the fire, who flashes in the lightning and roar in the torrent. I am he who in a fairer age ruled with grandeur and power, venerated and feared, the absolute God of the Filipinos.
You lie! The God of my ancestors already sleeps in shameful oblivion. His obscene altars were victims of thousands who offered to the chant of ill-omened devotions. Now lie you shattered. We have words of contempt to form the gotten rights of broken power. You are no God. I am sure you lie, for that one true God exists, the God who made the man and the whole world, and whom a finite mind adores.
Fool, do you not fear the power of my anger? Impious child, do you not see that mine is the air you breathe, the flower, the sun, and the billowy river? At my call, strong with the power of creation, these islands rose from waters, islands lighted by the dawn, and which once were fair, as long as faithful to my holy cult. The people lifted up their prayer before my altar. I saved them 1,000 times from death, hunger, fear. The field overflowed with fragrant greenery, the golden grain sprouted without labor from hallowed earth, then undefiled. The spotted goat, the fleet deer, The fat cattle wandered over the peaceful meadow. The industrious bee dutifully filled her comb with delicious honey as a gift to man. The crow, secluded in its nest, did not cry sad omen of terrible calamities. This rich land then enjoys such a happy age of that is in delight. It rivaled heaven, but now, disconsolate and afflicted, it groans under the rule of alien people, and slowly dies at the impious hand of Spain. Without, I shall liberate it, if it bends the knee to my cult, what shines with splendor still. So powerful I am that in this very moment I shall give you everything you may desire, if you only adore me. But woe unto you if you are blind and distressful, for I shall open your feet the deep abyss.
If you are so powerful, if the destiny of mortals is in your hands, why have the Christians proved to be your undoing? And if, as you say, the wild sea is your humble, howling and obeys your voice of command, why were not the frail of Spanish caravels which now derived you, swamped and buried underneath the waves? Why did your stars guide them in the gloomy night and the wind fill their sails? Why did you not hurl your thunderbolts upon them? Does that prove perhaps that you are omnipotent? But greatest of your misfortunes is the name of Mary, a name which consoles the afflicted, human even as it rebukes your arrogance. The name which erased the last traces of your cult.
The last traces of my cult! Wretch! Do you not know that only people prostrate in adoration before me is safe? Ah! The future shall bring the disaster I reserve for your race, which follows the profane religion, tragic calamities, pestilence, wars, and cruel invasion by the various nations in coming ages not withstand. Your people will water with their blood and tears the thirsty sand of their native land. The bird, wounded by the burning metal, no longer shall raise the song in the pleasant meadow, nor in the time of affliction shall your ancient forests, your valleys, your rivers, and your springs shall be respected by the hateful men who shall come to destroy your peace and prosperity, while I, in my vengeance, shall unloose the untamed wind, which with ferocious range shall make the elements run riot to worsen the horrible travel sad fate of the frail canoe sinking in the waters. In my hatred, I shall raise the green field of their best grain, and from the tall summit of the proud mountain, benumbed at my passionate command, the earth shall tremble with graver shocks, imperiling with each movement the rich land and all life upon it. Alas, alas, how great the dissolution! What useless groaning, how much weeping shall I hear then? But in my heart shall be no pity for these people, and I shall look on with insolent merriment, laughing in my mortal hatred.
You lie! You can do nothing! I adore you in the name of the Lord, whom my soul adores, to tell me who are you? Angel or impure spirit who wishes to seduce me? Take off that mask which gives you primitive figure an infernal aspect.
Very well then, behold!
Observe and note that I am Satan, the angel who in an age remote sat splendidly upon a throne, his brow magnificent with light. I am he with ferocious rancor, gave battle to heaven's tyrant, then vanquished in hopeless defeat. I drag your ancestors behind me to their soul's death. But if the Christian's lofty faith has prevailed against my fury, I shall avenge the mortal injury on you. I am stronger, and if you do not wish to die, fall at my feet.
Never!
Behold my power and my glory. The mighty spirits that rule the universe obey my voice. Follow my heroic flag. Hear me. If humbly you abjure your new devotion and repentance, take yourself with fervent faith to my altars, I shall make you happy and fill you with delight. You shall have whatever you desire. The river which runs at your feet, carrying diamonds and pearls, the air you breathe with its myriad creatures, these plants, these flowers, those houses, groves, all shall be yours. Now you cast aside your newfound faith, if you condemn the hateful name of her whose feast it is today. But woe unto you if in your obstinacy you choose to disobey me. For at your feet this very moment the fearsome earth shall open, burying you in its profundity as a drop of water is buried in the sand, and in a time of drought.
It is in vain that you strike cowardly fear into me with your tongue. It is in vain, in vain. Do you pretend that I should bow and worship? Never shall the devil frighten the Christian child. Before the Son of Mary, eternal shall itself tremble. Lying spirit, go. Flee and return to your place of darkness to the dwelling of despair and eternal shame.
Very well then. Since you have wished it so, then you must die. You shall be the last victims to burn upon my altars. You shall play for your people. In you I shall avenge my wrongs. Spirits, loyal companions who find evil sweet, who feed with cruel bitterness on the hatred that your soul contain. Come to me joyfully, the war begins. You have come at a happy moment. Hear me attentively. My voice has called you because today sweet revenge shall crown our fondest hopes.
Who would our might employ? Long live the ranks of hell and all its evil joy. Whoever defies our spell, 1,000 deaths destroy.
Unhappy boy, repent your offenses. Return wholehearted to my cult. Come and bless my spotless image, and upon you fortune shall smile.
Well, traitor, I detest you. Only God I do render love. While I live, I shall be faithful. For him I wish to die.
Long live our chief. For him our every breath. Who grudges him death, will suffer death, death, death.
Back, spirits down by the anger of heaven, speed your wings to the mansion of sorrow. Flee, perverse leader, traitorous archangel! And you, faithful child, awaken. Come to me. I am the messenger of heaven, who has freed you from the perfidious Satan. Already the Virgin of Antipolo sails the waters of the river. Salute her with poise, for she will always be your child. Mercifully, she saved you from the clutches of hell.
Be her most loving son, for she brings happiness. Already your companions arrive. They have looked for you eagerly. I must return to heaven. Farewell, Leonido. Farewell.
Farewell, beautiful spirit, my deliverer, guardian of the sleeping child.
Leonido, we were looking for you. Look, there is the Virgin Mary. Listen to those thousands of voices singing to her in harmony.
Yes, friend, I can hear them. I do see her coming. Oh, what a beautiful happiness I feel in my heart. Let us sing a song all together in this happy day. Let us salute the Virgin. What do you say, friends?
Yes, yes.
Source of its faith, immaculate snake, says whom God ever would draw.